This is where I like to drink a nice coffee, cosy and warm at home. But this is where I'm drinking latte today, on Saddleworth Moor. Not my ideal place to drink a coffee, but come and join me. Roll the tape. What was that? I said roll the tape! Okay. So in this video we're going to go just to the east of Manchester into the Pennine Hills. The Pennines run up and down the length and breadth of England, and we're going to go to a local beauty spot which is Dovestones Dam, and there's the lake, and we're going to walk from there up into the hills out onto Saddleworth Moor. So here's some interesting facts for you. So Saddleworth Moor rises to a height of about 400 metres above sea level. It's part of the Peak District. In fact, it's part of the Dark Peak District. Might even see Gollum, eh? Or am I Gollum? Beautiful opportunity for photographs, and it's so steep as well. Look at these rocks. Really dark and really wild, love it. So Saddleworth Moor has actually got a sad history to it as well, really, because obviously in 1960 or 1965 there was the Moors murderers up here. You can look that up. I don't want to tinge this vlog with that because, you know, it's quite sad, but you can look up that and read about it. But yeah, people actually run as well. That's what I should be doing to lose the fat belly. Mine rescue. Good job I've got my jeans on and inappropriate trainers. The road goes on and on actually. Beautiful heather. Well, that's about all there is. It's just heather, and apparently there's sphagnum moss that grows around here as well. But the rock that you're looking at, and this stuff here has fell from the top. Look at that. That beast has fell from way up there somewhere and has rolled down. But the rock is gritstone apparently. So if you just look closely to the right of that rock, you can see what we initially thought was a rabbit. Turns out it was a mountain hare, and they live in this area, and in winter they turn white. Fortunately there's no snow to keep it camouflaged, but there was an initial release in 1880 of these things around the area, and that's one of the descendants of that initial release. They were put out for hunting purposes, which is a great shame really, considering it's such a hardy animal eking out a living. So we've been walking for about, it's like an expedition, it is an expedition, it's an expedition. We've been walking for about half an hour now, and we're still climbing. I'll just show you the road ahead so you get the impression of the endurance and the sheer hell we're going through. Because for me, someone who basically walks up a few steps in the park, this is like going up Kilimanjaro, no, Everest. So today on our expedition we've got Sam, who you know, hi, from a few of the vlogs, and we've got Paul over there, who you know from, if you watch my videos, he was in I had no clothes on. Yeah, he had no clothes on. He was in the York naked bike ride video. If you haven't watched that one, go and check it out. It's quite a good one. We're all naked in it, but you see no willies. So I'm looking forward to getting to the top of here now. Saddleworth Moor is 400 metres above sea level. And I said, I don't think we're going that high. Well, I think we are going that high. Look at this. Really high up here. And that river down there, gushing down, draining water off the moor. And that's what will eventually feed the rivers down in the city. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we've got Whisper the dog with us as well. Whisper the mountain dog with a ball. That's the doorway into the doorway to the Dwarf Kingdom. So this is Reservoir, or Chew Valley Reservoir, I'm not sure, Chew Reservoir. And there's the plug hole. So I'll just show you the other side of it. It's amazing the way they came up here and built these things out in the wild. And they're about, I imagine these reservoirs are about, it must be like at least 60, 70 years old. And you can just imagine the operation that it was to try and sort of tame the land and plug the valleys and fill them with water, you know, that are obviously reservoirs for the cities down below. But we'll just have a quick walk across the bogland here, and I'll show you the other side of that. I'll show you the other, keep looking at that. I shouldn't be looking at that, I should be looking at you there. I'll show you the other side of the plug hole and the this is what I'm on about, the engineering and stuff, and engineering right up here out in the wilds. It must have been quite a feat. And then that runs right down the hill. And I love this sort of stuff. I remember saying in one of my other vlogs, I used to get books out as a kid about, what was it, waterworks and reservoirs. Well, here we go. That's why this sort of stuff really fascinates me. Right, onwards and upwards. This is a plateau phase. We're out in open moorland now. Whisper's still barking, but this is completely off-road and boggy now. So this is where you get wet feet. And it's a bit of a challenge. Whisper's managing it. But we've just heard, difficult to walk on this. Look at this, what we're walking on. We just heard a grouse or some strange bird, which is something I've never heard before or never seen. We can't see it, we can just hear it. Oh shit, this is truly wild now. You've got to watch your footing. Shut up! Have you ever seen that scene in Blair Witch where they walk round and round and they come back to the same place? Well, we're back to the path which is there. Our expert guide here in red has just took us round in a circle across the open moorland.
That's saying, do not go on the moor.
Don't go out on the moor, it's dangerous. You get lost out there, they eat you. Right, so we've kind of given up on the open road crossing the moor because it's too misty and we're going to get lost and all the rest of it. So we've found a little rock, we're going to make a nice brew and then we're going to walk back. But there you go, that's where we are. It's completely and utterly desolate. I'd like to show it you when it isn't misty, but obviously you can't choose the weather. But have a coffee with me on Saddleworth Moor. Bear is setting up the the camping stove. I keep hearing gas. I'm just going to get over here in a minute. Now, just to prove that we have made a coffee, even though the milk boiled over in the pan. So the expedition's over now. We're back down to the lake. Whisper's got all muddy, so she's got one final trick to do.